Hey, hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
And also introduce yourselves.
I'm Denver. I play bass.
I'm Roxanne. I'm vocals.
Dallas Dick on rhythm guitars.
I'm Trevor. I play drums.
Apparently, Dallas is the only one with a last name. But,
All right, and this is DJ REM Rock Addicts, and I have the band Edge of Attack on the line. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
I'm really glad you asked.
Yeah.
So, okay, you've already all introduced yourselves. So, what's going on with the band right now? What do you guys have lined up for live shows and such?
It's all still pretty much in the planning phases because the album's not due out till February. So we'll have a couple local gigs that pop up in and out, but in terms of touring, it'll be on our Facebook when we actually know.
Okay, very cool. And then, how long has Edge of Attack been a band? How long have you guys all been together?
With this lineup, a year.
So, how far back does the band did it originate? How long ago?
I don't know, Trevor.
Three and a half,
3.5 years, I guess.
maybe.
Whenever Trevor joined, that was like 3.5 years ago, I guess.
Okay, very cool. So, I'm assuming you guys feel like you have a good sound lineup now with the album coming out and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Good answer, Roxanne. Yes.
Yeah.
It's,
Shouldn't have paused for that one.
yeah. She wasn't expecting it.
No, I kind of zoned out on you. Sorry. It's early.
All good. Very good. Okay, so this question again goes back to when the band originally started. What got this whole thing with Edge of Attack started in the beginning?
I can't remember. I think it was still called Edge of Attack, but we were playing death metal. And then me and another member at the time were going to make a side project, and it just happened that everybody quit that was in the band, so we just hired Trevor, and then the side project became what is now Edge of Attack.
So this question is for everyone, so if everyone can answer, what kind of influences did you have growing up, and what made you want to do this?
Oh, am I going first?
Yeah.
I was just listening to Black Sabbath one day, and I just mentioned to my father that I'd like to learn how to play the one riff. And then the thing about guitar is once you learn one thing, you learn another, and then you learn another, and it never stops. And next thing you know, it's 12 years later, and you haven't done anything. You've never left the house, as in my case, just spinning down there 12 years learning. But no, yeah, that's basically it. It's just happened by fluke, actually. I just kind of got into metal, and there we go. Trevor?
Actually, Black Sabbath's Paranoid album, that was what done it for me. That's where it all started.
Oh, my brother pretty much got me into the heavier stuff because
This is Dallas, by the way.
yeah, yeah. My brother got me into the heavier stuff because I was kind of forced into the whole country music thing, and I had to like that for a while. But yeah, my brother got me into heavier stuff. It started more with Metallica than anything, but yeah, that's pretty much where that came from.
Mhm. Well, I guess I had lighter beginnings. I kind of spent my childhood listening to Queen and Journey. It was more of a classic rock household. I didn't really get into metal until, geez, I was probably 19 when I started listening to power metal. And I mean, Stradivarius kind of took it away from me there.
That was Roxanne, by the way. This is Denver. When I was a kid, I listened to Alice Cooper a lot, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, all that stuff. It's really strange. The reason I started playing bass, the intro of Gutter Cat versus the Jets by Alice Cooper, it's a bass intro, and I just picked up a bass one day and I learned that, and I just went from there. So that's that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that covers everybody, right?
Yeah, that covered everybody.
So how did you guys come up with the name Edge of Attack for the band? How that, obviously this goes back to the beginning, but where'd that come from?
It has a meaning now. We wrote a song about it now, but back then I just thought the words sounded really cool put together. And then I think it was my mom. She made a joke about being on the edge of attack, and then we wrote 3 different versions of the song Edge of Attack till we finally wrote one that we deemed worthy of the song name. But yeah, now the actual band name is kind of depicted in the song for when the album comes out. So if you're ever actually wondering where the name, what it can technically mean, listen to the song, I guess.
Okay, very cool. And I have to tell you, I have been playing you guys on all my shows. I have added you guys to their. We have the 24/7 stream at the station. You guys are in that, and I've had really good feedback on you guys. And I noticed you guys have a huge fan base on Facebook, so that's really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
It
Took me by surprise.
I mean, especially since you haven't really started touring anything, it's really amazing.
No, yeah, it's really. I think it's just because we're sincere with the music and we're not trying to be anything else.
Right.
Because it seems like now wherever you go these days, everybody they're doing something like, even if they're not like oh they're trying to do the breakdown of this or like they're here like they're trying to get the guitar tone of this band or the drums of that. I think we just kind of wrote whatever the hell we wanted, and then it seems like people liked it.
Yeah, definitely. You guys, being that you're from Canada, do you guys know the band Unleashed Archers? You know them guys?
Yeah, we're friends with them. Yeah.
All right, I interviewed them a while back. I was just curious.
Oh yeah.
No, here's the thing. There's so much killer metal coming from Canada right now. I'm in love with Canadian metal at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's the cold because like remember back when it was like Norway and stuff that was releasing all the killer stuff. I think that's moved here. I think it's gotten colder here, which means that we're now releasing the new power metal.
We're angry because it's so cold.
It's REM.
Oh, very cool. So where's a great place for people to go to find out more about you guys? I mean, obviously I know Facebook. Do you guys have anything else out there you're using a lot?
We've got an official website, www.edgeofattack.com, and we also have a profile on Reverb Nation. You could probably find out some more about us on either of those venues there.
Okay, and when now I see that the album is set to be released on February 19th, correct?
You are correct.
Where can people purchase it once it's released? And it's going to be like pretty much everywhere?
I actually have no idea. Like I said, whenever we're informed of what's going on, then we'll inform everybody else.
Okay, very cool.
I know you'll definitely be able to get it worldwide on the internet. We're not sure which store specifically it's going through.
Okay. So that leads me to the next important question is this album that's getting set to be released. Where did you guys record at? What studio did you use?
We used the studio in my basement that I own.
That's handy.
Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
That's very handy.
Yeah, I can't even the whole process of this album just turned out by weird fluke. Like, I got the computer and I got the program, and then me and Dallas and everybody were writing demos, and then I was singing back then and my voice was going, so I called Roxanne over to see if she wanted to do guest vocals, and then next thing you know, I'm just like, do you want to sing for us? And then that's how Roxanne joined the band. Vocal audition was actually her singing in the studio.
Nice.
And yeah, it's just, we got to take our time on it. It was really nice, and it's always nice to you because it's comfortable. It's my home, so. But yeah, no, I did all the production on it.
Well, very nice. You did a great job, dude. Very cool.
Well, I didn't mix and master this one, but I engineered it.
Okay, so then where'd you mix and master at?
Sheldon Zaharko at ZED Productions mixed and mastered it. He's just out of Edmonton in Canada here.
Okay.
He did stuff for Devin Townsend, and he's worked with Rob Zombie and all them.
Very cool. And then the other thing I want to know about the album is the album cover. It's really cool. Who designed that for you? Or what was the concept behind that? The picture.
It's a company called Katie's Art. I cannot remember the name of the artist. But
he has a Brazilian name.
Yeah.
it's not that we're rude. It's just we're Canadian and we're dumb and we can't pronounce things that aren't spelt in weird slang.
I think it's Kaido Caldez or something like that. It's along that line.
But the artwork itself actually depicts the song Demon of the Northern Seas.
Okay.
And that's, I can't remember which track that is. 3, 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a song. I don't know, everybody has their different version of it, even amongst the people who wrote it. To me, it's kind of like, I think of the Kraken specifically from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That's what I think about. No, Roxanne says it's something else. I don't know. We can't agree.
Yeah.
So What do you guys hope to be in a couple years? I mean, what's your goals with all this right now?
I just want to be able to keep doing this. I don't want to be too ambitious because then I'll probably go crazy. But I just like to be able to keep doing this. Brian?
I'm like any other musician. I'd like to make a living off of it. It's about, I don't know.
There's always a bonus side to it, right?
Yeah.
Most of all, I think we just want to tour.
Yeah.
We're just really sick of not touring.
Touring is great.
See, because I'm an engineer, I like both sides, but everybody else just wants to be on the road all the time.
Yeah.
I like being in the studio too.
I don't mind.
No, but the road's fun because you get to meet so many cool people.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you guys have like a dream band, like that one band that you just really want to play with?
Dragon Force. Me and Denver already get along really well with those guys, so it'd just be cool to party with them every night. Because that's what they do, is they party every night. I don't know about anybody else. You, Trevor?
I'd like to play with Symphony X. I think that would be great.
That would be pretty sweet. I'd like to see Iced Earth would be pretty sweet. I think I'm the only one in that boat.
Yeah, maybe. No, I like them too. Honestly, I'd like to play with Stradivarius.
I was gonna say you're on the Stradivarius or Sonata Arctica.
Oh, both of them would be awesome.
Yeah.
How about both of them at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be insane.
I wouldn't even have to play. I'd just be their guitar tech and enjoy that show.
Yeah. I would just like to be at that show.
Very cool. And before I forget, I want to thank John Asher for because he sent me. I think I told you this when I was talking to Winnie on Facebook. He sent me basically like the press release stuff for you guys, and I checked you out, and I'm like, holy crap, these guys kick ass. So that's kind of how this all started. And then thank you guys for responding back on Facebook and making this all happen. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thanks for having us.
So this next question is for everybody in the band, so you can just go around the room. Just if I was to grab your iPod, your MP3 player, however you listen to music, what bands would I find you listening to right now?
Let's circle this around so I can say all the embarrassing stuff. Let's start with Trevor.
What?
What would be on your iPod
Yeah,
that's
what's
suspicious? What are you listening to?
Something strange that I would...
Does it have to be strange or can it just be normal?
What if I was to grab it out of your hand right now and look at it? What would I see in there?
Okay, well I'll go first. There's Aha, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Boney M, Justin Hawkins, Celine Dion. What else do I got on here that's ridiculous? Gunta and the Sunshine Girls. Journey, obviously. I like Michael Bolton. I really like Michael Bolton.
You might think he's joking, but he's actually reading his iPod.
Yeah, I actually was. I like listening to a lot of metal too, if you want to get cool influences that haven't been used before, you kind of got to go outside of the box.
Exactly. Yep.
Trevor, what do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of Camelot. I've actually been listening to some Blind Guardian lately. Symphony X, Nevermore, Megadeth. It's pretty much the gist of what I listen to mostly.
Hope you have a lot of time because Dallas is about to go.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Avantasia and Ed Guy lately. A lot of it actually. Get into Rhapsody of Fire every now and then. And Megadeth, I still like listening to them, but that train's kind of passed. I've listened to it a little too much.
Our Megadeth knowledge is so extent that we don't have to listen to it anymore. We just know everything.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. This is going to start to get really repetitive now. Because I kind of listen to a lot of that stuff too. Like a lot of Blind Guardian lately, a lot of Megadeth. I also do listen to a lot of Stradivarius, obviously, a lot of Sonata Arctica. I'm starting to get into Epica a little, actually.
Very good.
I like their new album.
Well, I could go on forever, but I'm all over the place.
Oh, that's the name of a song that we have out right now. Shameless plug right there.
But yeah, I listen to a lot of shock rock. I love Alice Cooper. I listen to power metal, obviously. I wouldn't play it if I didn't listen to it. But I actually really like early thrash. I listen to like Razor, Rigor Mortis, and stuff like that. And I even listen to glam rock like Gary Glitter, like The Sweet. I'm all over the place. It's kind of... Yeah.
If we want to throw in something serious for me, it's just got to be catchy. I'll listen to anything. If it's catchy, I'll listen to it. If it's not catchy and weird, I probably won't listen to it.
Does that mean you are a Nickelback fan or not?
Oh, actually, there's one song by Nickelback I don't mind. I think it's called "Burn It to the Ground." I don't mind it actually.
That's their new song. Yep.
Everybody rags on Nickelback, but they're doing something right because people keep buying the albums. And I hate to say it, but Chad's actually a really good singer.
Very good singer.
Because the music behind it ain't exactly heavy, but like he did a song with Steel Panther on their last album, and it was really good. It's called "It Won't Suck Itself." Maybe you should play it, but yeah, it's great.
That's awesome. All right. So what do you guys think sets you guys apart from all the other bands out there? You kind of touched at this at the beginning of the interview. You know, obviously there's a lot of bands out there trying to make something of themselves. So what sets you guys apart from all those other bands? Why should people buy this album when it comes out? Why should people come to your shows when you're touring?
Oh, okay, what we'll do is we'll go around and each person will say one thing that they think is different. So we'll start with Denver.
Well, I think the biggest difference is I see a lot of bands that just try to replicate like earlier bands, and we don't do that at all. We don't go into writing a song like thinking, I want it to sound like this band. We just write what we feel, and I think that's a big part of it.
For me, I think, well, live, everybody, like, I think live, it's just, you have to be good live, otherwise you're never going to go anywhere. But, like, in terms of our songwriting, why they should buy the album is, like, everybody says, like, oh, these are all our influences combined into one, but judging by what I've heard from reviews, we actually did manage to do that. There's no general sound to the album, which I think that's our greatest quality is, like, we could have songs like, what's something softer that we have? Like Rise Above, that's not very heavy. And we have songs like The Damned, which are very heavy. So, but it all still blends into one. You don't ever think you're listening to two bands. That's what I think our biggest strength is. Trevor?
Yeah, actually, that's kind of what I was going to say. But, I mean, with regards to a live show, I think people would want to come see us because we always give it our all. And you know, whether there's 5 people in the audience or 500, 5,000, however many, we play the show exactly the way we would in front of, you know, the biggest crowd that we would ever have played in front of. There's never, oh, well, we only got so many fans here tonight, so let's not bother playing our best. We always give it our all the time. Dallas?
Well, I don't know. It's almost like we don't fit into any particular genre. It's just kind of like just all over the place. But like Jurek said, it still sounds like us. Like we're not fully power metal. We're not fully thrash metal. There's just a whole bunch of different subgenres kind of combined into one, really.
Okay.
Well, I think
He was going to say something. Let him say it.
Okay.
No, you go ahead and talk, and then I'll go.
Okay. All right. Well, aside from just repeating what everybody's saying here, I think the biggest reason to come see us live is, I like to wield a sword.
Oh, of course, Roxanne brings out the sword.
Well,
she lost the sword, actually.
No.
We want to get funny. She has the handle part of the sword, but she lost the blade.
Well, it's because my sword broke. Is actually that's how crazy this stuff gets. Is I actually broke my sword.
So it's stuck in someone somewhere?
Yeah. We believe it's lost somewhere in Dallas's rectum.
Sorry, dude.
So that's reason enough to come out and see us. You know, if you want the in-depth story on what goes on, the only way to find out is to come see us.
Hey, well, you guys need to come to Michigan so I can come see you. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. You have to.
All right. Well, what I was going to throw out there is just something I can already tell that I really appreciate from you guys is, I totally believed you and thought that was cool when you're, all the different bands you guys listen to. I think that's awesome because I listen to a lot of bands send me their music and I talk to a lot of bands and I find that the bands that actually have an open mind about music sound much better than bands that are stuck in one type of style. And the other thing is I hate it when bands try to stick themselves in genres. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I've met a couple people like that. Like I think the problem with that is a lot of the newer metalheads don't appreciate the old metal, or even just music in general. Like a lot of the new metalheads I've met who've just recently gotten into metal, they only know metal from 2002 onward.
Right.
So, like that might explain some of it. I don't want to hate on everybody, but I don't know. You have to have a good understanding and appreciation of music to create good music.
Right. And well, what I like to do is when I find those people, I like to try to expose them to new stuff they've never heard.
Oh, what are you going to recommend?
Let me see. You guys talking about like in power metal, have you ever listened to the band Powerwolf?
No, no. Powerwolf? Is that what it's called?
Powerwolf, they're very melodic. They're from Germany, I believe.
Oh, there's lots of good power metal from Germany.
I think I've heard them before.
A good band from Germany is called Gun Barrel. They're more on the hard rock side, but they're really good. So there's a couple for you.
All right, we'll check them out.
I could go on and on about good bands. And I'm not supposed to talk, you guys are, so. So what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to any of you at a live show?
This is kind of a hard question because there's lots of weird things that happen. Like things always happen. I can actually point out one of my. Let me think. Let's go around the room. Let's go to the newest member, Denver.
I don't know. My mind's pretty blank. We played at a pizza place once, and I had a fan make a sign for me, and it was kind of crude, but it was like in the middle of nowhere, and I was honestly not expecting it at all, so I'd have to say that's mine.
Well, actually, can we get away with saying some? We're not going to swear, but we're going to reference a certain body part in this slogan.
There's no censorship here.
Okay. Well, the sign said, what did it say?
I don't want to.
It said, "Denver makes my dick rock hard," and then the rock hard had the horns on it. I think she still has a sign in her room.
I do.
And then the next newest member, Roxanne?
Actually, I had almost a conflict with a kid at a show who was actually moshing pretty hard, and just out of nowhere, he actually came and he bailed right in front of my mic stand. We were playing on the floor, obviously, because we're into the high class gigs like that. But anyway, yeah, he totally bailed and got my mic all tangled up in his legs. And I'm just kind of standing there going, whoa, like, what's going on here? And yeah, he actually shot my microphone back into the audience, and I didn't know what happened to it. Till finally, Yurik had to step up to his mic and was like, hey guys, can we have the mic back? And I'm just kind of standing there bewildered, like I didn't know what happened.
Bewildered.
Yeah, I was bewildered. That's exactly how I would describe it.
Bewilderness.
But yeah, the poor kid wandered back up, and he had the mic there, and he just kind of handed it back to me and said he was sorry. And I'm just like, yeah, man, it's cool, man. I'm just glad you guys are all getting into it.
Dallas. Oh, I think we all know where this is going.
Actually, I have no idea. Like I don't know.
Can I do Dallas's for him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dallas thought it was a genius idea to drink a whole liter of chocolate milk a couple hours. 2 liter of chocolate milk before we went on stage. And the bathroom looked like
oh god.
I don't know. It's like one of those movies. There's like one of those movies where all the heroin addicts snort coke off of it. It looked like that.
Yeah.
So Dallas wasn't going to use that bathroom, so he had to continually run across the road to the gas station to explode things out of his anus.
Actually, like it was a block away. It wasn't just across the road.
Oh, yeah, it was
a good block away.
Dallas made a good 13 trips back and forth that night, and then we gave him some gravel, and he was all messed up, and he went to bed. Trevor?
For me, I think I had food poisoning there one time, and our manager gave me a bucket to take on stage to put next to my drum kit, just in case I had to vomit. It was pretty hardcore.
Okay, so we're talking about things on stage specifically?
They're just at a show in general, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I have two. First, I remember in our early days, we used to get a lot of cougars. Well, we still kind of do, but in our early days, me and Dallas would get a lot of cougars. And this one was just very adamant that I had to sign her boobs. So what I did, this is very clever, I said, "Oh, I just have to go to the bathroom real quick. Get Alice to do it," and then I bailed. I got right out of there because she was well over 3 times my age, pretty much at the time. And yeah, and besides that, Roxanne always stands to the left of me, so I constantly hit her with my guitar.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of fun. I'm getting really good at it.
And I hit Dallas.
Yeah, then we're hitting Dallas.
Yeah.
Abusive people.
It's just us two.
And there's one more. We were in a Starlight Room. We were playing a Starlight Room, and me and Dallas decided to jump off the stage. Now I did like a dignified person. I crouched because it was a tall stage. I crouched. I jumped down nicely. That's not even a word, but whatever. Dallas jumped over the monitors, got probably about 8.5 feet in the air, and then just landed flat-footed. And he bailed pretty hard.
Well, it was nice because at least there was a little bit of a slant to the floor because it was it's an old theater, so there's a bit of a slant to the floor, and that kind of helped me a little bit, not bail too hard.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that should cover. You should have enough stories there.
Very cool. Thank you all for sharing those. I appreciate it.
No problem.
So, along the crazy kind of line here, who spends the most time in front of the mirror getting ready for a show for you guys?
Yurik.
Yeah, probably.
Chicken.
Actually, that's a total lie, Roxanne.
Roxanne, it's you.
I'm the master of getting ready. I do your hair for you because you're that useless.
That's the argument here, is that I spend the most time because I don't know what I'm doing.
I think I've gotten my regimen down to like 10 minutes.
Yeah, mine's about the same, actually.
Dallas and Trevor don't really get ready, so.
Just close. That's it.
So is there anybody in your group that's a big prankster for you guys?
It depends on the mood, because I know we're on the road. Roxanne does not like to wake up, so towards the end of the tour, we would just continually at first thing in the morning just hit her in the face with pillows as hard as we could,
and other things we found around the room.
Yeah, and other things, among other things. Dallas usually gets the butt end of every joke, though. Sadly, that's just how it goes.
For once, it's not
Well, he used to be the bass player. That's why he still gets it.
Okay. Anything else that y'all would like to tell the world, that everybody listening to this interview? Anything that I haven't asked you that you want to make sure people know about Edge of Attack?
We're from Canada, eh? No, just buy the album when it comes out. Preferably don't download it.
You can actually pre-order it right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's available for pre-order.
Through Spread the Metal Records. I think it's on their website
Their
or something.
Bandcamp page.
Or yeah, something.
Yeah, Bandcamp page.
Maybe it's just me who's uninformed about things.
But yeah, if you go to Bandcamp, if you find Spread the Metal's Bandcamp profile page, you can actually pre-order Edge of Attack, either physical or digital.
Cool. And then are you guys going to have merchandise, or do you have merchandise somewhere?
Yeah, the merch will be coming out around the same time the album does, for sure. We don't know what yet. When we know, you'll know.
Keep checking our Facebook and www.edgeofattack.com, and we'll keep everyone as informed as we are.
Yeah, them, not me, apparently.
T-shirts seem to be big these days. Songs seem to be big these days.
I know we have condoms somewhere around the house. We have lots of condoms.
I had a band send me condoms with their band name on it.
Oh yeah, that's what ours do too. My favorite joke is the yellow one. I just like to think of the dick banana.
Okay, well, I want to thank you guys again for taking the time to talk to me. I totally appreciate it. And I have one last thing to ask, if you guys would mind making a couple of radio tags for me.
You want us to do like a shout out?
Yeah, so the first one, if you can say, if you guys can all do it together, or just one of you, however you want to do it. And, say this is Edge of Attack, and you're listening to rockaddictradio.com.
We'll just do it. I guess we'll just all do it one by one at a time. That we have more to work with. So it's Rock Addict Radio?
Yep.
Okay, when should we cue in here? I'll go first, I guess. Should I do it with a ridiculous voice?
Yeah, the more ridiculous, the better, actually. That's cool.
Let's do this. Okay. Hello, this is Yurik of the band Edge of Attack. and you were listening to. Damn it, I forgot the name.
Rock Addict Radio.
Rock Addict Radio. Okay, I'm really dumb. You have to remember. I spent 12 years in the hole.